Hey guys, this is the Writing Prompt channel. Here, we take posts from Reddit and read out loud the best stories with the help of a bot. Enjoy this amazing story. The Writing Prompt by Yusuf_Doctor. Yeah, sure, why not? You answer to the crackhead at the public restroom. After he asks you if you would like to help him defeat the dolphins. A couple days later, the same crackhead, nose still white, shows up at your doorstep in full combat gear and armed to the teeth. Here is the amazing story made with the help of the prompt by User Ninja of the world. Again, you get the sense that he's someone you know, that you can trust. He leads you out to the most gnarly 1982 Econoline you've ever seen and pops a cargo trunk bolted to the back bumper. While he does so, you step back to fully take in the airbrushed mural on the van. Clearly it depicts the man you're with, riding a huge squid and jousting with what is unmistakably Flipper. Your attention is drawn back to the rummaging in the cargo trunk. And you come closer. In it is all manner of improvised weapon. From ancient-seeming clubs festooned with shark teeth to more modern pieces of heavy chain with huge fish hooks fastened along the length. All of it meticulously maintained. He pulls out some weird-looking armor. Oddly ritualistic looking, fashioned from bone and what looks like sleek high-end diving gear, and holds it up, muttering that it should fit you. You begin to think maybe he was serious, more than a little curious. Nonetheless, the alarm bells are ringing in your head. He sees your discomfort and wordlessly hands you an expensive-looking spear gun, and says, somewhat cryptically, "Don't worry, I only eat fish." Bolstered by the feel of the weapon in your hand, you dress in the ceremonial gear and get into the passenger seat of the van. Immediately you notice you aren't alone. In the back are several vaguely familiar people, including the attendant from the gas station where you met your current host. She's wearing what looks like fitted armor, bulging with inflatable air sacs, and covered in some unrecognizable writing. She looks as slightly out of sorts as you feel, and nods as recognition dawns in her face. The others are similarly kitted out in what looks like medieval-themed protective gear mated to modern flotation devices, clearly crafted with care. As the manic-looking man beside you starts the van, he fumbles in a pouch on his orange vest and produces a tin of tuna and a cassette tape. Handing you the tin, he slots the tape into the deck mounted between you and the familiar beginning of AC/DC's "If You Want Blood Fills the Air." He takes back the tin and opens it. It is filled with what you're pretty sure is powdered fish, and he shoves his nose into it, snorting mightily, refreshing the crust of white on his nostrils and trapped in his mustache. He looks around the van, turns to you and says, "Now we're all here. Let's do this." Quote. The van screeches away from the curb, the steadiness of the situation being replaced by the adrenaline as the music swells and the cloud of desiccated tuna invades your head. As you speed through the rain-slicked city night, your imagination fills with scenes of the battle to come, wondering if this is the destiny you always felt lurking around the corner of your life, come finally to claim you. Your reverie is interrupted by the sounds of sirens, and you glance over your shoulder to see flashing lights. The driver pulls over and motions to you to pull his identification from the glove box. You do so, and he waits for the officer to approach. You are pretty sure you're all going to jail, followed by the booby hatch as the situation starts to come into focus and you realize what it will look like to a sober and serious lawman. You nervously get ready to bolt. The window squeals as it rolls down and the bemused face of a uniformed policeman comes into view. "Oh, it's you, Mr. Gaiman," he says. More research. Quote. The end. Thank you guys for checking out this channel. Please subscribe, like and share this video. See you in next one. Thank you and goodbye.